Squad. Delta 40, your foundation. A pure and uncomplicated soldier. 6-2, the heart and soul of your team. And 07, the fiercest hunter of all your brothers. You are each a piece of a whole person.
Hello guys, it's Michael MGF, and I am back for another Star Wars action figure review. But this is actually on several figures. This is Delta Squad. These were a Comic-Con exclusive, but ToysRus eventually put them on their shelves. So you can find this at ToysRus for about, I think it was like $30, 30 US dollars. This pack does come with a Geonosian, and I do not have the packaging because I picked these guys up off Tung Hori. So I did get these loose, but hey, they're really cool. And I kind of didn't need the Geonosian, but it would have been nice to have the packaging. Whatever. If I really want the packaging, I always find it at ToysRus if I really care. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start off with Boss here. So, Boss is a really nice figure. I'll definitely say he's one of the better figures in this pack. The helmet is really nice. I'm not positive if these guys are a new sculpt or not. I do not have the older ones, so that's why I was excited to get these. Hasbro, they just fail on battle damage. Like, look at that. That's just kind of sad. And then how it's magically not on the back. Hasbro just fails at battle damage, but hey, it's better than nothing. But you can see they have the blue visor. I do know that the old ones had like a black outlining underneath their visor, but Hasbro did not put that on these figures, so that was kind of lazy of them. But the orange is really nice. I love the backpack. The backpack is removable. Now I know you could have put something in there on this is the old sculpt backpack from the older Delta Squad, and you could put something in his backpack, but they did not include whatever that was. Some nice battle damage right here though. Really nicely detailed figures. I like these a lot. And then here's the Commando blaster, which they hold perfectly. There is no problem with them holding their weapons. Get it to focus on the blaster. But yeah, the blaster is fantastic. They have no problems whatsoever holding it. You got the nice magazine there. And they're actually battle damage, which makes them really that much better. So Boss is really awesome. The articulation on the Commandos, I could attempt to go over it. I suck at doing this though. Let's see here. He has swivel legs. They just go back and forth. Ball jointed knees and ball jointed ankles. He does have ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed elbows, swivel wrists. Sadly, they're not ball jointed either. And then a ball jointed head. I think that was about right. So yeah, that's the articulation for the Commandos, and that is Commando Boss. And then we got Fixer, Delta 40. So let me get this to focus. So here is Commando Fixer. He is really, really nice. He's like a sand greenish kind of a color with some normal green markings. His legs are very detailed. They look very nice. His helmet is also pretty nice. Has some decent battle damage there. Get the focus. He also has the same blue visor. Little breathers there. And again, failed battle damage. 2 little dots there. Let me pull up his blaster. You can see what's under there. So he's really nice. And what I love about these Commandos is you can get them in very nice poses. I really wish I really wish I could make like mocks for action figures like I do with Lego, because I'd love to see these guys kind of like in a little action scene, still action scene. But Fixer is really nice. His backpack is also the older sculpt, but I am aware that this has less printing than the older backpack, so that's kind of lame of Hasbro. They kind of got lazy over the years. But the backpack is removable again. You can see this little peg in there, and then it just goes right into that little hole there. So that goes in like that. And that's Fixer. He's really nice. The legs on mine were a little messed up, so I did have to kind of hold them in one spot for a little while for them to actually look natural, because Tang Hori, if some of you have ordered from him before, you might know that he packs his figures into a very small box. So that kind of messed the figure's legs up, but it wasn't that bad. It's reasonable. Now on to Scorch. He's very cool. I am not a fan of how they made him black in this one. His armor is now black rather than gray, which is how it was in the original battle pack. But it's okay. He has the nice kind of like, he has a nice little attachment for his Commando blaster. This is the Grenadier attachment because Scorch specializes in demolition for Delta Squad. And if you all played Rebel Commando, you would know that. And it just kind of comes off like that. And his blaster does not look good without this attachment, so this kind of has to go on there. So you just put that on like that. So it's really nice. Again, blue visor. Fail battle damage. Like random little smudges. More fail battle damage. More. Same articulation as the other two Commandos. He's really detailed. He has really nice paint. These guys have really awesome paint apps. I just love these figures, and they're definitely going to be prized little possessions in my collection. So I'd recommend these to any action figure collector. These are just fantastic figures. The backpack is also very nice, but I was informed that the older backpack is actually better. So Hasbro, again, they got lazy with the backpacks. But it's a really nice little backpack. Very cool. And you just put that on just like this. Pretty simple. And that is Scorch. He is really nice. And you can get these guys into some pretty awesome battle poses for your little battle scenes, I guess. Anyway, now we have Sev. Honestly, my favorite out of this entire pack. He is just awesome. The helmet markings are tiny bit inaccurate, but come on, it's a really cool figure. There's the backpack again. This one has some pretty nice printing on it. Very nice. This one actually has an attachment. This is the same attachment that would attach into Commando Boss's backpack. It's kind of like this little light type thing. It's very cool, and then you just pop it into this little hole here. Put that in there. Try and get it on camera. There we go. So, and then you just fold it down, and it's on there. But I love how Hasbro, like, here, for example, how some of the red almost looks smeared. You never see Hasbro do something like that, which is really awesome, and what makes this figure really unique. Sev is just awesome. He's probably my favorite Commando out of the entire squad, aside from Scorch. So, and then he has some really nice detail here. I would have always wanted to know, what is the red on Sev? Is it blood splatters? Which I think it most likely is, or did he just paint that on there to make himself look like a badass? I never really knew. No matter how many times I played the game or watched gameplays or read about the Commandos, never figured it out. But again, he does have some fail battle damage. Same articulation as the other three. Some nice details on the legs. I love how it, all the smears. It just looks really realistic to Sev's character. And then the feet there. Honestly, these figures are like little mini sideshow collectible figures. They're just fantastic. And I just love these Commandos. They're probably some of my favorite figures that I've had to date. Aside from like Commander Colt and Commander Jet. Actually, they probably beat them. So these figures are fantastic. And you can find these at ToysRus with an extra Geonosian for $30. But for now, that is Delta Squad. Alright guys, I'll see you later.